Still many people have not logged in. Still many people have not logged in. Yeah. చేసేయండి ఒక 3 చాప్టర్స్ ఇవాళ చేసేస్తా ఇట్టి పరిస్థితిలో. మధ్యాహ్నం చేయండి. అది కాదండి, ఇదే చేద్దాం. చాలా బాగుంది అసలు. అసలు ఆ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఎంత బాగుందంటే అంత బాగుంది. అర్థమైంది సార్, నాకు ఎలా పెట్టాలో నాకు తెలుసు. మెయిన్ అల్గదమ్స్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ పెట్టేస్తే చాలు. అవన్నీ పెట్టనండి. అవన్నీ ఎందుకు పెడతా? ప్రోగ్రామ్ అల్గదమ్ము ఏమన్నా మంచి మంచి డయాగ్రామ్స్ ఉంటే ఆ డయాగ్రామ్స్ అంతే. అలా అనుకుంటూ ఓన్ గా నేను 2 యూనిట్లు చేశా. నాకైతే నచ్చలేదు. నాకైతే ఇదే నచ్చింది. నేను ఇదే చేస్తాను. ఇష్టం. ఇది అంత చక్కగా ఉంది అసలు. ఎంతసేపు పట్టదు కూడా. ఒక 2-3 గంటలు కూర్చుందాం అంటే చక్కగా వచ్చేస్తుంది అసలు. నేను ఫస్ట్ నుంచి అసలు ఇది ఎందుకు చూడలేదా బాబు అనిపించింది. నెప్పిగా ఉంది ఇక్కడ మీరు కూర్చుంటే. మీరేమో అర్థం చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఎన్ఐటి స్కాలర్ని అలా నుంచో పెట్టామంటే ఏదో చెప్పండి, మీకు తెలిసిందే. ఏది అదే వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పేవాళ్ళకి ఇంకా కరెక్ట్గా ఇంకా రాయలేదంటే ఎవడు ప్రతి ఓడు. ఆగండి సార్ లాస్ట్ ఏం ఎగ్జామ్? FDP exam కూడా అసైన్మెంట్
లాస్ట్ లో ఎగ్జామ్ పెడతారు కదా పని చేసిన తర్వాత అయితే పైకి వెళ్ళి
So today I will continue the stack part yesterday which we have left. So here we can see some of the applications of the stack. Reversing a list, parenthesis checker. So parenthesis checker means 1 minute. So you can see. So main, what are the, see here, this application of the stack. So reversing a list, parenthesis checker, conversion of an infix expression into postfix expression, evaluation of a postfix expression, conversion of a infix expression into prefix expression, evaluation of the prefix, recursion, and traverse of Honio. Okay, so these are the things. So you can see here. So linked representation of the stack, you can see here, the diagram you can see here. So the top of the stack is 9, the element 9 is at the top of the stack. The bottom of the stack is 5. So you can see here, bottom of the stack is 5, top of the stack is 9. So here this is, so how I will represent the top here, previously in the while using the arrays, I represented top with the index of the array. It may be some 5 or 4, the index of the array, stack of 1 or 2 or 3, something like that. Now in this linked list representation, how I will represent that one? Here top is represented by using the address of the linked node. The address of the node I will represent by using the address of the node I will represent here. So you can see here. So here 9, top of the stack. So to insert an element, what I will have to insert, to push element, push means what? To insert an element. To insert an element, what I should do? First, I should create a node, keep the value which I want to store on that node. And just next, what I have to do? I have to add to the linked list. So you can see the push operation is used to insert an element into the stack. So here, so linked list you can see 1, 7, 3, 4, 2, 6, 5 is the already existing linked list. Here I want to add a element. I want to push an element onto the stack. So how I will do? See, just I will add that node. Then the given node is 9. First I will create that node. In the address part of that node, I will add the starting address of the already existing linked list. That is 1. So already top is 1. So what I will do? In the new element that was created in that address part, I will store the value of top. Then automatically this node is added to the linked list and the present linked list will be at the top of the stack. So you can see here. 1 minute. So you can see here. So allocate first step is for pop operation. Pop operation is nothing but an insertion operation. All of you know that one. So first step is Step 1, allocate memory for the new node and name it as new node. First allocate a space and name it as new node. Next, step 2, set a new node of data is equal to value. The value is nothing but the value of the node which I want to add onto the top of the stack. So new node of data is equal to val. So in the new node, the data part, I will keep the value which I want to store. So you can see new node of data is equal to val. Next, step 3. If top is equal to null. So here you can see if top is equal to null. Open 1 minute. So you can see if top is equal to null, set new node of next is equal to null, set top is equal to new node. So if top is equal to null means what? There is no element in the already existing linked list. Already there is no element in the stack. Top is equal to null means what? That's what. If top is equal to some address, then we can tell some element is there, and so it will become the top of the stack. So here, if top is equal to null, set a new node of next is equal to null. So I will create the new node which was created. It will be the top of the stack. So the address part is obviously it will be null because only one element is there on the stack. So obviously the address part of the node is obviously it will be null. So you can see. So next, set top is equal to new node. So the address of new node that was created will be stored in the top. That's the thing. Else, if there are, this is if top is equal to null, that means if already there is no element in the linked list. If there are some elements in the linked list, then what I will do? Set new node of next is equal to top. So here see. So you can see here. New node is 9. In new node of address, what I will store? The value of top. The top already is representing the address of node 1. So new node of next is equal to top. Next, top is equal to new node. So here you can see top is equal to new node. So you can see else set new node of next is equal to top and set top is equal to new node. So top is equal to new node. How it will happen? You can see here. So once the new node was added, it will become the top of the stack. So top is equal to new node. So here automatically the element 9 is added and it will become the top of the stack. Previously top of the stack is the address of the node 1, but now the top of the stack is the address of node 9. So that's the thing here. So that, so I think most of you have understood the thing of inserting a pushing a element on the top of the stack. So last inserted will be on the top of the stack first. So you can see the array representation. You can treat it as array 9, 1, 7, 3, 4, 2, 6, 5. The element which was inserted first is 5. So it is at the last of the stack. That is at the last of the linked list. The element which was inserted just now is at the top of the stack. It is 9. So here. So the element is at the top of the stack is, you can see here. So the element 9 is at the top of the stack. It was inserted last. So last in, first out. So last inserted will be deleted first. So if I want to delete, or in this language of the stack, it is known as pop. If I want to do the pop, first what I will delete? The element 9 I will delete. The element 9 I will delete first. So that's the thing you can see here. So now pop. If I want to pop the thing, pop an element from the stack. Pop means was deletion. Okay. You can see here. So now I want to pop the element from the stack. So you can see. So if top is equal to null, printf underflow. So that is top is equal to null means doing what? There is no element in the stack. So there is no meaning in deleting any element from the stack. So go to step 5 and it will be nothing but it will end the popping. So if not, if some element is there on the stack, I want to delete that one, then what I will do? Set ptr is equal to top. So ptr is equal to top. I stored the address of the topmost element node of the stack in the pointer ptr. Next, what I have done, top is equal to top of next. So if I do that one, what it will happen? The present top will be changed. So next, free pointer. So free pointer means the previous node will be freed. See here in dynamic allocation, free means what? Delete the memory. Delete the memory that was allocated for 9. So here you can see 9 is the element 9 is at the top of the stack. Now I want to delete 9. So what I have done, I have temporarily stored top in PTR. Next, what I have done, top is equal to top of next. So top will represent element 1. So top will represent element 1. Next, what I have done, free PTR. So what will happen? 1 minute. You can see. So you can see here, PTR represents 9. So PTR stores the node that is having the data 9. At present, I stored the top value in PTR temporarily. Next, top is equal to top plus 1 means what will happen? Here, top will be incremented to the next node. You can see here. So next, what will happen? So this will become the top. So this will become the top. So now free of PTR means what? Automatically the memory allocated for this 9 node 9 will be deleted, will be deallocated. That is deallocated. In one word we can tell it, it is deallocated. So that's the thing here. So here the last inserted value in the linked list of a stack is 9. Previously I inserted 9. So now which I am deleting? The last inserted, I am deleting now. So last in first out. Last inserted will be deleted first. So that's it. You can see that. So you can see that's the happy. So after deleting, top will be represented by value 1. The node 1 will become the top of the stack. So you can see the program also here. So slash include everything is a now struct stack int data struct stack of star of next. So it is nothing but the node. If I want to create a node, it will represent that node. So node data structure is that one. Okay, int data struct stack star next. Okay. So struct star top initially it will be null. Next struct stack star push struct stack star int. Next struct star display struct star star. So pop peak. So 4 things I will be discussing now. So here you can see main menu push pop peak display exit. Same the functions which we have discussed in the array representation of the stack. So here see printf enter the number to be pushed. So that I have stored in val that I have got that value into by using scanf. Next top is equal to push of top comma val. This is also same. But here see top is a pointer. Previously it was not pointer. In the previous array representation, top is the index of the array. But here the slight difference is top is the address of that node. So next. So I have called that push function. So now we can see here push function. In push function, what I have done again structure stack star for top and into value. So that's the thing here. So see here ptr is equal to struct stack star malloc of size of struct stack. So previously I told malloc means what? Again I am just revising the things which we have discussed earlier. So malloc means automatically allocate some memory. How much memory? It is equal to size of. If I write size of int, then automatically the memory that is needed by an integer is 2 bytes. So if I write size of int, automatically 2 will be allocated. So here you can see. malloc, if I write like this size of int, if I write like this, automatically 2 bytes will be allocated. Now I want to allocate for a node in the linked list. How many bytes that node takes for creating a node? How much memory I need for creating a node? I don't know. So just instead of int, because it is a derived data type, because I will not know what will happen. So just I will write struct stack. So struct stack means what? automatically the memory required for creation of a node will be allocated. It may be 4 bytes, it may be 8 bytes, it may be 10 bytes. Based on the system, it will be allocated. So that's the thing. So is equal to 2. It will give 2. If I write like this, char malloc size of char, what will become? It is equal to 1. Next, malloc size of float, if I write, it will become 4. So like that. So that is the thing. So next, struct star of star. Why I have written that like this? Because once the element is allocated, so for example, one minute, some here see, one node is allocated. One next, some node is allocated here. Next, how I will represent the node? How I will what we call approach that node by using a pointer. So which type of pointer I don't know. So I want the pointer of the type struct stack. So any pointer I should convert into that form. So here if I write ptr is equal to bracket struct stack star, then automatically the pointer in which form maybe it may be a pointer to integer, it may be pointer to some other character or any type of pointer. That pointer type will be converted into the pointer of a struct stack pointer. It will be converted into stack pointer. So here, see this line you have to see. You should follow neatly because this is the main thing to understand a linked list. PTR is equal to struct stack malloc size of struct stack. So for example, here you can see I have written malloc size of float something is equal to 4. Now I want the address of that allocated memory into integer pointer type, for example. So I will write here, see. So here I will write like this. So I will change the pointer that is representing the allocated memory into integer type of pointer. I may change like that, or I may change to character type of pointer. Anyway, I can change. But here now I want to change to the form of stack pointer. So that's why I have written struct stack star. So I think that you have understood. Next, PTR of data is equal to val. The value which I want to insert will be stored in the data part of the node, that is stack node. So next, if top is equal to null. Previously, this is all the same thing which we have discussed in the algorithm, just I am implementing in the C language. So if top is equal to null, PTR of next is equal to null, top is equal to PTR. So that is the thing here. If PTR is equal to null, what is the meaning? It is there is no node in the stack. The stack is empty. So the present node will become the one and only node. So if there is only one node, what is the next part of the pointer of the node? It will be null. So here you can see. So here X means what? Null. So the last element in the linked list or in the stack will have the address part as null. So other than that elements, if for example, if we take 6, in the address part of 6, what will happen? The address of node 5 will be there. In the address part of 2, the address of node 6 will be there. In address part 3, the address of 4 will be there. In address part 7, this is the address part of 7. the address of 3 will be there. In address part of 1, 7 will be there. In address part of 9, 1 will be there. So last thing you can see here, the last element is 5. In that one, since there is no address, there is no node after that 5. So obviously the next address part will be kept as null. You can see. So that's the thing. So it will become null. Here he has written X, but it is not correct. X is okay. It's he represented some other form, but I should represent like this. So you can see. So here null will be there. The value which I want to store will be stored in the part. Here it will be stored. So since there is no element, the element which I am inserting will become the one and only node, and it will become the top of the stack. So the next address part will be null here. So you can see. So that is the thing here. Pointer of next is equal to null. Next, it will become the top. So obviously it will become the top. So that is the else. Else means what? There are some elements in the stack, some n number of elements, more than one. One or more than one are there. Then what I have to do? I have to add to the stack. So stack, if I want to add, what I will do? So 1 minute. Since I want to add the thing, so the element present element is this one. So in ptr of next, what I will do? I will add the address of the starting element of the linked list. So here you can see ptr of next is equal to top. So that's the thing I have done here previously. 1 minute. So you can see. So ptr of top is equal to node. So previously the top is representing the node 1. Now what I will do? I have created a new node as 9. This is ptr. This represents the ptr. 1 minute. So ptr will be the new node 9. The address of the new node 9 is stored in present ptr. Now what I will do in ptr of next, what I will do? I will copy the top of the stack. Previously top of the stack is the address of node 1. I have copied to the next address part of node 9. Next what I will do? Top is equal to that pointer. If I write top is equal to pointer, then what will happen? The top will be representing the element 9. So that's the logic behind that one. So that's the so you can see. So two things I have done. See, ptr of next is equal to top. So in ptr of next, initially it was null. So in the null part, I have kept the top value. So top is the address of the top of the stack already existing. So that address part I have copied to ptr of next. Next top is equal to ptr. So top is equal to ptr. So top is equal to ptr means what? The top value was incremented. Previously it was representing some value. Now the present node which was added at the top of the stack will become the top of the element. So what I have written, top is equal to ptr. Previously in array representation I have written ptr plus plus. So here, display next you can see pop. I will discuss the pop. So here you can see top is equal to pop of top. So I will give the argument top as argument to the function pop. So here you can see if top is equal to null, that means what? There is no element in the stack, so I can't delete anything. So printf stack underscore else top is equal to top of next. So previously what he has done, see, pointer is equal to top. The point he has done, he has taken temporarily a ptr, and in ptr he has copied the value top. And next what he has done, if there are some elements in the stack, what he has done, top is equal to top of next. So again, the value being deleted is %d pointer of data. So top is equal to top of next means what? The top will be incremented. It will what we call, it will traverse one unit to the right. Next what will happen, the value deleted is %d pointer of data. Next what I have done, free of pointer. So that's the thing here. So here we can see in the diagram. So top of the stack is 9. I want to delete that 9. So what if I make the element 1 as the top of the stack, automatically 9 is deleted. So that he has done. Top is equal to top of next. So top is representing 9. Top is equal to top of next means what? The top of next address part will be copied into top. So it will become 1. So top is equal to top of next. Next what we have done? This top is temporarily stored in ptr value, and what I have done, I have deleted that ptr. So ptr, so you can see that ptr top of the stack is temporarily copied into ptr, and next what I have done, top is equal to top of next. So obviously top will be incremented, and it will be incremented to next node. So obviously top will become, so top will obviously become the address of the node 1. Obviously top will become the address of top 1. So the address of cell 1. You can see that. So this is the, so that's it. So that means pop is, in that way I will be deleting. Just I will increment traverse top to top plus 1, or top is equal to top of next. Obviously it will go to the next node. ptr is equal to, so top is equal to top of next. I will traverse one unit, and that will become the top. So next what I have done, I have freed the pointer. Pointer is representing the previous top value. That node I will be deleting. Instead of deleting, I am deallocating. How to deallocate? If I use free function, it will automatically deallocate. So malloc, the opposite to function of malloc is free function. Malloc means it will allocate some memory. Free means it will deallocate that memory. Allocate, deallocate. So that's the thing. And here I will return the top value. Okay, so that is the thing. So that is the deal. Same display, nothing is there. I will start at the starting of the node and I will traverse and I will while pointer of null not equal to null, I will go on printing the value ptr of data. Ptr is equal to ptr of next, like that. So that is the thing here. So peak. So I want to know the peak element. So what I will do, if top is equal to null, that means what? There is no element in the stack. Else, if there are elements in the stack, I will return the value top of data. So that's the peak element in the stack. So that's the thing. Okay. Okay. So today I will end the session. Thank you. Very 27, only 27 members have came to the first hour also. Exams are coming and no, there was no time, but how you people are going to write that exam, I can't know. Okay. Anyway, try to first write the assignments on your own. First from day one, I am telling, try to write the assignments on your own. Okay. So I will ending the session.